Today I want to show you how I prepare a PDF for mapping. This is a from scratch situation. We have no checkboxes or form fields on this document. It is completely blank, and I want to get it ready to be mapped. So the document that I have open is the one we're going to work with. I want to first make sure that all of the pages are the same size. So I will right click anywhere on the document and go to Document Properties. This second line from the bottom shows the page size. It's 8.5 by 11, which is what we want it to be, so this is correct. I'm going to click OK. You can do this on each page. It's very time consuming. The easiest way is to look at the margins on each side. If the pages appear to be the same size, then most likely they are all 8.5 by 11. So it looks like all of these are the correct size. So now that we know the page is the same size and it's 8.5 by 11, we want to run a character analysis to line up the text on the page. And what that will do is level out all of the text so that when we add checkboxes or highlights, it will do it correctly and it look better than if we tried to do it without running character analysis. So there are a couple of different ways that we can do this. The easiest way is to click up here on the top on the highlighter tool and then click anywhere on the PDF. When we do that, this box will pop up and it'll tell us that this is a scanned image. There are no text characters. Do we want to run a character analysis? If you want to do it this way, you can just click OK. But I want to show you how to do it the other way in case if you use the highlighter tool, nothing happens and this box does not show up. So I'm going to click Cancel and show you the other way. So the second way to run a character analysis is to go over to the right here under Tools and go down to Recognize Text, and then click the top one in this file. So it will recognize all text on all pages. Just click OK. And you'll see it go through page by page, lining up the images. So you're just going to want to give it a few minutes to get through this. Depending on the length of the document, this could take a little while. This one's only 15 pages, so it should be done fairly quickly. So we're just going to wait for that to finish. Now it looks like it's almost done. The great thing about this feature is it will allow us to search text in the document. So in a little bit, we're going to highlight all of the signature fields. This will allow us to press Control F and find all the words that say signature in the document. So this is helpful in a number of ways. Okay, it looks like it's done. I'm going to go ahead and save this, but first I want to click on the hand tool. And the reason for this is right now I still have highlighter selected, and if I click anywhere on the document with the highlighter still selected, it will try to run the character analysis again, which we don't want to do. So I'm going to click Cancel, choose my hand tool, save. All right, so now that it's the right size and we have run the character analysis, I want to look for any places on the application or the PDF where we are going to want to flatten fields, such as where signatures need to be, where dates need to be, or if we use the typewriter tool to add comments like providing moonlighting coverage 4, comments and markups like that we're going to want to flatten. So that's what I'm going to look for. So like I was saying, you can hit Control F and this little box will pop up in the top right and you would just type in the word that you're looking for on the document. Press Enter. So I want to highlight this. I'm going to go back up to my highlighter tool and I'm going to select the signature and the date. And I'm just going to go through this for the rest of the document, everywhere the signature and date needs to be. So I'll hit Control F again and just hit Enter. Okay, I'm going to go back to the hand tool and click Save. Now, if you wanted to add somewhere a comment that you want to flatten, you would find the page where you want to add the comment, go over here to the right under Comment. Mine is running very slow. You can use your call out box right here if you want to draw attention to something. Or if you just want to add a note, you would go back over here under Tools, Content, grab your typewriter, and then just start typing wherever you want your note to be. All right. So now that I have my highlights everywhere, I want to go ahead and flatten those so that they can't be removed off the document. To do that, you would go up to Edit, Flatten. You have to be really careful with using this tool. If you flatten everything and you're on a document that has checkboxes or text fields, it will flatten those and remove them, and you'll have to start over. But because this is a blank document from scratch with no checkboxes and no form fields, the only thing we're going to be flattening are the highlights that I just created, and if I had done any typewriters comments, those would be flattened also. I'm just going to click Flatten Everything. It'll ask me if I'm sure. You click Yes, and it'll tell me how many comments were flattened. So you just click OK. And again, just keep saving periodically. All right, the last thing I want to do before I actually start mapping is I want to check for any hidden data on the form, such as tags or anything that might cause the mapping to mess up later when I add a global field. So to check for tags, you go over to the right to Tools. Under the Protection section, click Remove Hidden Information. And this field will pop up over on the left. It'll examine all 15 pages and look for any hidden information. Once it says it's done, you just click the Remove button, click OK, wait for it to go back through each of the 15 pages and remove all of the hidden data. So we'll just give that a second. It's done. So I'm going to click Save. It is going to ask me to save it as a new PDF. So I'm just going to add a 2 so that I'll know that this is the one that I have processed and prepared, and it is now ready to be mapped with fields and checkboxes. And that is how I prepare a document to be mapped. I will show you how I actually start adding fields in the next video.